Hello, my loves. Okay, we've got the Aliana hand back today, and I've had this idea in my head for a few days, so I'm just going to give her a clean up because she's ever so dusty. She's a dusty girl. I've already prepped her, as you can see, and I've applied my stiletto tips. They are the Pro Stilettos available on the website. You get a big pack of them for less than £10. So yeah, that's a bargain. And I'm going to be using Euphoria Nails acrylic system today. So the nude I'm using is called Signature. I've also got the blue, which is called Baby Blue. Obviously, we've got Crystal Clear. And I'm using Snow, which is the white. I'm just going to show you how I prep these nails. So I've applied them with Bling Bond, and then I'm going to take a 180 grit file and just sharpen up the stilettos to how I want them. I know a lot of people don't have them full length anyway, and they actually make a really, really good ballerina nail, coffin nail, tapered square, whatever you want to call it, because they're super, super easy to file and shape. So I've done that to all of those, just tightened them up a little bit, nothing major. I'm going to go in with Baby Blue and do an ombre on here. So I'm going to apply the bead and then ombre it back and then walk it down the nail. I've said this before about this system. This is only the second time I've used it. I like the fact that it just stays in place until you move it, but there's no effort involved. It's not, I don't know, it's just nice and easy. So I'm really enjoying working with it, which is why you're seeing me do some more acrylic videos, because when it's easy to file and easy to work with, it's less difficult and painful for my hand, so I can do more. But even so, just doing these 4 nails, my right thumb was so swollen afterwards. But what can you do? You just got to keep going, haven't you? Just keep on keeping on. So look at that beautiful coverage, very gorgeous baby blue colour. I'm going to go over the top with Twinkle Toes, which is one of my glitters. So I'm just going to pick up a small bead of clear acrylic, dip it in the Twinkle Toes, like so. And I just feel like it just complements it so well. And I'll just blend that, same as I would, just a really thin layer. Right, so this nail is going to be a full nail of baby blue. I'm just going to work in, I can't remember if I did it in 3 or 4 beads on this nail, can't remember, they are quite long. But as you can see, I feather it back, and then I'm just going to keep walking that bead down the nail. It stays put, so I'm not chasing it, I'm not messing about with it. I work quite wet, I always have done, so not all systems work well for me. Some just fall all over the place, and others I don't know, you find your thing, don't you? You find what works for you. So as you can see, I always pat out the back of the bead, just so we don't get a massive ledge. And then we'll just blend it down, nice and easy. I'll let you watch me do this one. I decided on this nail to do a little marble, which I've sped up because it's a hell of a faff, isn't it, doing a marble? So I'm working wet, as you can see, purposely making sure those beads kind of like start to flow and droop together. And I'm just going to do the cuticle bead now. That one's never a good marble. You're kind of just making sure all those colours are in the cuticle area with a little bit of a blend. Or you can do a wash of your main colour at the cuticle area. Some people do that as well. That works really nicely. So I'm just going to go through the whole nail, applying the colour Snow, Baby Blue and Crystal, and which is the clear. And in that I'll add little bits of glitter here and there, just so it kind of like flows through the nail. I like the fact that even though I'm working wet with this, it doesn't run away with me. It's not out of control, but you get a lot more playtime with it. But it's not kind of like, running down the... Do you know what I mean? When you do a marble and you put a wet bead on, but it just completely goes bonkers. This one will move and then slow down so that you've still got time to manipulate it and move it. So I was just about to say to you guys, it's a really simple marble. I'll just let you watch. And then I realised it's a simple marble to me now at this stage in my career. But when I was relying on YouTube to help me and teach me alongside, my training, it wasn't a simple marble. I remember being really, really afraid of marble nails and I couldn't do it. We've all been there. Obviously, I tried to give information on YouTube, but I'm not going to give everything that I do during classes because that's unfair to students, and I hope you understand that. I try my best to keep a balance with that, because I think you can learn on YouTube, but there's a lot of figuring it out and messing it up and doing this and doing that. And when you do training, there's very much a guided approach where you don't have to make all the mistakes because you get shown them and taught them so that you don't replicate them. And there's a lot to be said for that. There's also a lot to be said for the face-to-face teaching. I can't wait to bring that back. Very excited for that. But there's your marble nail. It's very cute, very simple. I'm going to apply a little bit of glitter at the top just to tie it in with the glitter that's flowing through the nail and sort of through the set as well. On this nail, we're doing a triple whammy, a quadruple whammy, or a triple whammy. We're doing the blue ombre, we're doing a netting, and then we're going to apply glitter at the cuticle and do a cuticle ombre over that, and then ombre over the netting as well. So, we thought we'd whack it all in there on one nail. I don't know why I'm saying we, there's only one of me. That's really weird. We, the collective that is Sarah. I promise you I haven't come from an alien spacecraft. Well, not as far as I remember anyway. So just putting another layer on that, just so I've got something to press the netting into. Just gently stroke the colour through, and then I'm going to wait for it to start to mattify. This is the netting I'm using. It's just plain and simple art netting. I can't remember where I got it actually. I can't remember, but it's easy to get hold of. And now the nail's mattified, I've dipped the netting in some clear acrylic just so it doesn't stick too much, and I'm just going to push it into that colour. And I swear it was so simple. If you get it at the right time, it's so simple to do. You just pull that netting out nice and gently. There you go. And I'm just going to take Snow, the white acrylic, and I'm going to work really wet and just brush that all into those little crevices. And it's one of those trust the process moments because it does look horrific right now. But yeah, just let it soak in between. You'll see it happening. Now, top tip here, do not, once this is cured, don't file it until you've encapsulated all your other nails. Otherwise, you'll end up with a mess. So I'm going back to the index finger because that's nice and set up now. And I'm going to ombre signature over the top. And then we'll get on with encapsulation. So with this nail, I'm actually going to encapsulate in one bead on an extreme nail, just using a size 10 brush because, I don't often work in a one bead method, but it depends on the system, and I just find it really easy with this system, so I did. I think I'm not one of these that judges people by how many beads they use, because I think that's ridiculous. You're creating a piece of work. You do what needs to be done in order to make it look the way it needs to look and be structurally sound. If you're sculpting, well, yeah, then the fewer beads the better. So if you're pinching, the fewer beads the better, because you want a consistent setting rate through the nail when you pinch. But I mean, yeah, I don't know. This one just worked for me. I did a nice big juicy bead. It was just the perfect ratio, and it just walked down that nail with ease. And I actually had a little bit left over at the end. So I was very happy with that. Obviously, everything else needs to be encapsulated as well, but I've sped that up because you don't need to see every single bit in not slow motion, but normal speed. Top tip would be watch the sides and keep the finger pointing downwards. Again, a lot of these tips and things like that, it's much easier to give them face to face or if you're working on a live, because I can look at people where they're holding their brush, the angle that they're working at, and all those kind of thing. And that's how you get the ultimate feedback when you're training, is somebody being able to watch what you're doing, or you being able to watch them. And when I'm in a course, whether it's online or face-to-face, I don't feel the pressure to fit it all into a small amount of time. Whereas when you're doing a YouTube video, it's very much, blah, 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 this is how you do it, whereas with a course, I break them down. They're broken down into like little bite-sized chunks so that I can home in on every possible bit of information I can give you. So apologies if you look at this and think, well, she hasn't spoken about A, B, C or whatever. But yeah, that's just the way it works.
Oh no, anxiety creeps up on me. Is this how it's supposed to feel? Tell me when it's over.
So once all the other nails are encapsulated and dry, then I'm going to file in this netting design. It was pretty simple to do. You just get your shape, the way you want it. And obviously file over the top to reveal that really cool design. I mean, you can use an e-file to do it if you want, but I didn't really need to. If your product's a bit difficult to file, then yeah, an e-file would be good if you need it.
Work, but it doesn't work. I try to say something, but there's a word. I try to justify my actions, less reactions, heartbeat raising. Oh, it doesn't work.
So I'm going to apply some of the Twinkle Toes glitter with clear acrylic. I'm just doing a wash of clear acrylic at the top, and then I'm going to apply a little bit of Twinkle Toes glitter, press it in, just build that up a little bit right at the cuticle. Don't want it to be too thick because it still needs to be encapsulated and have an apex and everything, and the ombre, so I'll do that, and then I'm going to ombre over Signature, which is really easy to ombre, so yeah. I'm just packing in that glitter so it's nice and dense at the cuticle. So I'll start my ombre sort of where I need it down the nail, which is over the netting design. I'm just going to, as you see, just pop a tiny bit of monomer down there. It just helps the acrylic flow because that nail's been filed, it's dry. There we are. And then I'm just going to build that ombre up. So as I'm ombreing down, I'm also ombreing up towards the cuticle. So it's like a double ombre.
Oh, it doesn't work. I try to work. You better turn up. You better be there when I shake. Watch me rocking if I can't stop. If I should fall, just go ahead. Go and catch me, baby. Ooh, I live it. That's my true love.
Then obviously we need to encapsulate all of this, so I'll crack on and do that. I then filed off camera, and the reason I do that is because obviously at the moment I've got a bad hand. It's really hard to do it at this angle for filming for YouTube. So, and here we are filed. I'm going to apply a little crystal cuff. So I'm using the 1400 pack for of Blue Opal and the 1400 AB pack. I love them. I absolutely love 1400 packs because you get all sizes from SS4 up to SS16. So you've got your small ones and your big ones, and they just last forever. Like, I do a lot of bling designs, but I'm still using the same pack I was using a year ago. So they're really good value for money. We've actually got a 1400 pack in this month's bling box, and it's been so incredibly popular. And I think it's probably for that reason. Like, I know you guys love our unique smaller mixes, but we do have a lot of those now, and I think sometimes popping in a 1400 pack really allows you guys to build like a substantial collection. So yeah, I think I might do some more of those for you as well, so you've got a really, really good selection. So on this nail, I'm just doing a crystal swoosh. I'm mixing up the Blue Opals with the ABs. They really bounce off each other and just look absolutely gorgeous. Then once they're all in place, it's time to shine. So let's whack on some top coat. I'm using the Euphoria Nails No Wipe top coat for this particular nail, making sure to not go over the crystals, obviously. And just look, that glitter just shines through so beautifully over that gorgeous blue. Lovely nail, really like this one. Really like it, it's very pretty. Look at that. On the middle nail, I'm using my Melodysusie portable lamp. This thing is epic. I'm putting the link in the description box. You need it. It's so good because you just press the button and it does automatically 60 seconds UV. The lamp itself is an LED lamp, and when you shine it on the nails, they just sparkle so much. But yeah, really awesome thing to have, especially if you do like the gel tips or you work on a practice hand, because you can just move the lamp and you don't have to faff about. I was going to say a rude word then. So the Melodysusie portable lamp is epic. I will put the link in the description box, and I have a discount code as well for that. This nail is having Madame Glam's Velvet Matte No Wipe top coat. Again, firm favourite here, so I'll put a link to that as well. Everything will be linked in the description box anyway, so if you need to find out what I've used and you want to go and have a look at it, it's there. And if you want to purchase, if I have a discount code, I will share it with you. Obviously on this nail we're going in with the gloss top coat because, hello, we want it all to look, it just looks beautiful. It almost looks oceany, don't you think? Very cute. It's not too crazy in your face, but it's just really pretty. Really like that. And then we'll go in with the final nail and give her a top coat. So you've got that beautiful glitter ombre at the cuticle, then it flows down into the netting nail, and I really like this nail. I really do. We'll give them all a cure. Obviously the last two, I mean, the other ones have been cured. I don't want to cure them again. What's the point in that? I hope you like this video. If you want to look at the training courses, products, all that, it'll all be linked in the description box anyway. Here's the final design. Ever so pretty. Just want to show you the sparkle on those crystals. It's insane. I really enjoyed creating these. I wanted them on my hand, but I simply couldn't. So had to do them on Aliana. She's very lucky. Yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Tally bye.